The golden age of the Broadway musical faded in the 60s. The age of Sondheim and the pop opera died before the new century, and since then, the Great White Way is atrophied into a world of corporate jukeboxes, pointless renderings of hit movies, little shows that could, and hits that never close. And then there's 2003's Hairspray, now in a fine production at San Francisco Playhouse through September 12th. It's not as if the show vanished. It pops up frequently in community theaters these days, filling in the gaps between the Spelling Bee, Audrey II, Hedwig, and a host of Sondheims. Without a Broadway revival, Hairspray never inserted itself into the canon, and it should, particularly now. John Waters' most mainstream film from 1988 was a tribute to the outsiders, outcasts, and freaks he grew up with in Baltimore, those very people inhabiting his earlier films, most notably his muse, the drag superstar Divine. Cast as Edna Turnblad, mother of the full-figured Tracy Turnblad. The film was a love letter to the way song and dance could overcome racism, body shaming, and all the biases that had control of America in 1962. Hairspray the musical, with tuneful and memorable songs by Mark Shaman, stayed true to the politics and kept memories of Divine alive by always casting Edna in drag, first with Harvey Fierstein and later with John Travolta in the film. Hairspray was the sweetest of all John Waters' films, and that sweetness is reflected in the musical itself, and particularly in this production. It's seen here in the superb performance of Ella Ruth Francis, who embodies Tracy with as much joy, energy, and voice as any performer in the role on Broadway. She is Tracy Turnblad. Other standouts include Jordan Covington as Seaweed, whose body movement in every scene is a joy to behold. And there's Janine Anderson as a gospel voice, Motormouth Maybelle, and Allison Ewing as the amusingly villainous Velma Van Tussle. Jonathan Chisholm as Edna takes a back seat during most of the show, only stepping out in the final scenes. The casting of Edna may have once been a tribute to Divine, but today there's a political subtext that enhances the show's theme of inclusion. One caveat, the decibel level toward the end is a bit off the charts, so be forewarned, but mostly it's just a grand night in the theater, a musical to enjoy and savor. Hairspray, directed by Bill English, plays at San Francisco Playhouse through September 12th, and for more information, you can go to sfplayhouse.org. I'm Rich Walensky on Bay Area Theater for KPFA.